But like in theory, if someone were a billionaire and they had like all this money, why wouldn't they just buy more of the thing they liked instead of dumping the thing they liked? Like if Bezos bought shares in Amazon, would you be pissed off? If Apple does a stock buyback and they buy more of their own shares in their company back from the public, which is a way to turn earnings into yield for the shareholders, do you get mad and yell at Apple? And so we had to come up with a word for this fan fiction fantasy, which is the opposite of a rug pull, called a magic carpet ride. And so if you're worried about risk of a rug pull, what weighted value have you given the risk of a magic carpet ride? And it's just hilarious to me.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Magic carpet ride, baby. That's what we like to see. Yesterday, we've been calling it on this channel day after day. And of course, there we got it, the big magic carpet ride pump. That's going to be kind of like the second major wave pump and probably the third obvious move there, magic carpet ride in the house. Big shout out to, of course, the founder of Pulsechain, Pulsex and Hex, Richard Hart, like a boss. And of course, all the glory there is in the marketplace. So for everybody to see, it's only the warm up. It's still warm up time, and things are really going to get real this bull market. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Now that's what I call some magic Pulsechain mega pump. That's how we rock and roll. And I told you guys, just hold on to your hat, your Top Gun hat there. See that? And everything's going to come by and by. So there we go. All right, so let's see who is in the house there. We've got Lies Beneath the Truth. How are you today? Very, very good, of course. And we've got Hex, EHEX, PLS, PLXX, and the center for the win, 100%. And boy, was that PulseX move a big one yesterday. We're going to talk all about that as well. J-Man in the house, PulseX, Hex, incentive to the moon soon. Absolutely. And yes, let's go, says Pac-Man. Absolutely. PulseX was a rock star yesterday. Yeah, of course, we had incentive token before that doing pretty incredible, and it did incredible yesterday too, but PulseX was the star of the show. Joey Torres in the house there. What's up? Good to see you, Joey Torres. J-Man says hello, and hello, everybody. More big pumps coming, says J-Man, and he's got the rockets there as well. So J-Man is feeling the pump and the magic. So what else can you say? We've got Brennan in the house as well. Morning, Superman and family. Big shout out. Man, Brennan in the house there, man. He just meant it was within a couple of minutes. He bought some extra PulseX, and just a couple of minutes before the magic carpet ride started to pump PulseX to the moon. It was hilarious. Well done to you, Brennan. Another good call from Brennan. Brennan's the star of the day. He gets the golden cup in Discord for his calls lately. Have been magnificent. Brennan says, tell Aladdin we have his magic carpet. We do indeed. And, Aladdin can go and, go jump in the ditch because we got it. He can do some hard labor. We got the magic carpet ride this time. Lies Beneath says, seen PulseX at sacrifices levels. It was a very good sign. Yeah, absolutely. So Pulse got the 0.0001 and went slightly above it. And then, of course, we got some retrace there with people that are probably anticipating. You got market bots. You got people anticipating the seller at that time. Stuff like that. So we had to absorb that first before we move higher. But it was pretty incredible getting back to that SAC price. Wiki says 451 for the win. And a Creepy Coin there. Hello. Good to see Creepy Coin. We got Butcher in the house as well. Morning, folks. Feeling pumped. Absolutely. You should be. And, of course, it's Saturday here down under New Zealand, Australia, and the Pacific Islands. And, of course, it's Friday, probably Friday afternoon, evening in the United States up in the north. But yeah, we have, man, what a Saturday to celebrate. And we watched it last night in Discord. If you don't know our Discord, get in there, folks. We've got amazing people, amazing community. We really get to feel and share the journey together. We talk about everything you can imagine, strategy, intel, new projects. We got into a new project yesterday within minutes of it launching. And it's just the way it goes, getting in earlies on that. So place to be. Join our Discord. Get involved. I really do encourage you to get involved in our Discord. Don't be shy. And we have a great supportive community in there. And we're on the frontier of so many projects you wouldn't believe. It really, really is cool. So definitely get in on that. Yeah, there's the link there. Lies Beneath's got the link there. Hex Token Discord. We got a $5 monthly membership, 16 cents a day, nothing. And of course, you get access to all the Pulsechain Hex community. And of course, we also have a strategy club there. That's a bit more, $35 month there, but you get access to multi-chain opportunities on there too. So definitely get in on those. Either one is good. Brennan says, cheers, super. You're most welcome. Well, shout out to you. All right, so we get into it, folks. We're going to start off with the stock market as usual. We've got Friday, the end of the week, and we've got some economic news to talk about there too before we get into crypto and Pulsechain, of course, mega pump. And we're going to be mainly focused on the markets today and Richard Hart and, of course, the Magic Carpet Ride. Those are kind of the main themes today for today's live stream. So let's get into it without further ado. Let me just pull up the share screen there, and we're going to have a look at what's going on. Now, we've got the market there. S&P 500 snaps 2-week win streak as NVIDIA nosedive dents the tech movement there. So let's have a look at the markets. We had Monday, Tuesday was red day. Last week was all records. Last week, remember, on the stock market, Monday, Tuesday was red. Wednesday, Thursday was green, very green. And ending the week Friday with a red day. So there we go. Dow Jones is down 0.18%, 68 points to 38,722. S&P 500 is down 0.65%, 33 points to 5,123. The Nasdaq is down 1.16%, 188 points at 16,085. So basically wiped off yesterday's move, from what I can tell. The volatility index up 2%. The US dollar is down again at 1.02.71. We're seeing a little slide in the US dollar. So it's a tiny little slide there in the US dollar over the day. So look at the month there for the US dollar, actually. Yeah, look at that slide in the US dollar in the last couple of days. Look at that. Interesting, eh? Now, we've got the commodities there at the moment. Brent, West Texas and Brent oil down 1.4% and almost 1% for Brent oil as well. So we've got $77.85 for West Texas and $82.21 for Brent oil there. So that's down a little bit there. Gold is up today at 1%, $21 to 2,186. Silver is down 2,200%, 5 cents to $24.52. So that's the commodities at the moment. Bit of mixed bag there. Nice move for gold. The economic news, that's what we were waiting for. Mixed job report keeps June rate cut odds unchanged. So mixed jobs report keeps June rate cut odds unchanged. Non-farm payrolls rose by 275,000 in February, increasing from a downwardly revised total of 229,000 in January. So those non-farm payrolls rose, according to data from the Labor Department. Economists had called for a reading of 198,000, so it was way above that. The better than expected jobs added last month kept a lid on wage growth, while unemployment rate unexpectedly ticked up. The payroll data suggests the Fed should be on hold, but the wage, hours worked, and the household data all suggest that a cut will be appropriate at some point soon, says Jeffries. The mixed job report comes just a week ahead of another data-fueled week, with the latest consumer inflation data on the calendar that is expected to show another strong monthly increase, reiterating the forecast for 3 rate cuts this year. So expecting 3 rate cuts on the interest rates. Our base case remains that the Fed will cut rates in June. That has been our main target on this channel as well, with a total of 3 cuts by the end of 2024. But some softening of data is likely required to make that happen. So that's kind of the base case at the moment. And of course, the Fed meeting is coming up soon. We won't talk about that today, but it's coming up not too far away. All right, so let's move on from the stock markets and get into crypto. Bitcoin at the moment is at 68,605. That's just slowly been creeping up. Have you noticed? Every day, just slowly creeping up there. 1.99%, basically 2%. And the crypto dominance of Bitcoin is 50.98%, so almost 51% there. Bitcoin dominating here. Ethereum at the moment, $3,911, just off its little high today. And of course, that's up 0.9% there at the moment. You can see we've got a bit of a mixed bag. Solana's up a little bit there. ADA, XRP, AVAX, Tron, Matic, they're all down a little bit there. Optimism down a little bit too. Arbitrum as well. And of course, what have we got there? The Dodge is up. So Dodge is up 5.6%. SHIB, the meme coin, is up 12.8%. And Pepe, so meme coin still doing very well, leading the way, 34% on Pepe. It's just so easy. Big networks, easy to onboard a lot of these people onto these tokens. So that's kind of the why probably they're doing well. And of course, Floki as well is up 70% almost. So meme coin's crushing it at the moment, right? So that's the play. Let's jump over to the Bitcoin, have a little bit of a deep dive on that. So Bitcoin at the moment, 68,221 here on Coinbase. The high of the day, 70,199. Can you believe it? 70,199. Crazy stuff. So really well and truly doing incredible is old Bitcoin. The low of the day, though, 66,157. So with this price pump is coming a lot more volatility, a bigger price range. Man, oh man, look at that. That's basically $4,000 inside a day there. It's pretty crazy stuff there. Now we're getting closer to the Bitcoin halving. That is coming upon us very quickly. We are currently 39 days away from the Bitcoin halving there. So it's getting close, creeping up on us. Ethereum as well, doing pretty well in the office. Much tighter range. What do we got there? 4,000 is the high. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! 4,000. Actually touched 4,000 today. And it's currently at 3,887 with a low today of 3,826 here on Coinbase. Oh, wow, touched 4,000 today. Man, up and away, right? Now we're getting closer to the big news, of course, of Deacon upgrades. That's coming up in the next week. And we're only a couple of days away, right? So 4 days away for the Deacon upgrade expected on the 13th of March. Let's see if that gives a big lift to Arbitrum, Optimism, and other second layers. But at the moment, 4 days to go. Now, obviously, we've got 39 days to go to the Bitcoin halving. And then we've got the Ethereum ETFs, 75 days to go till that. And then potentially interest pivot in June, the base case, remember, that we saw in the economics section at the beginning. That is 94 days away. So there we go. There is a news flow, and it's pretty alpha news flow. It's a pretty golden road trip there. Now we're going to zoom in here a bit on the Ethereum ETF approvals. I've got a little bit of article here from Blockworks. Coinbase actually met with officials at the SEC to discuss Grayscale's proposed Ether ETF. Attorneys for David Polk, who represent Grayscale, were also present. According to the documents of the SEC, various members of the SEC division as well were present. A presentation from Coinbase was given at the meeting. Though it's not clear what else was discussed in the SEC's meeting with disclosure. The agency included the Coinbase presentation in the filings. Per Coinbase presentation, shares of a potential ETH ETF would be categorized as commodity-based shares, the same as Bitcoin ETFs. Coinbase also said spot markets for ETH are highly indicative of a market resilient to fraud and manipulation. And of course, Gary Gensler has been harping on about this with crypto, even though, fiat is rife with it, right? So it's a bit of hilarious. Coinbase also said that it still have surveillance sharing agreement in place with the CME to assist in surveilling for fraud and manipulation. So that could mean many things. Obviously, in DeFi, we don't really like to have people surveilling us. So there we go. However, the meeting may not be a good sign, according to Bloomberg senior ETF analyst Eric Balkahunas. And of course, this is one of the two analysts that we've been following from Bloomberg around the Bitcoin ETFs. Normally, I'd say this was a good sign, but as far as talking about the meeting, that is, but as far as I know, the staff has not, at SEC, has not given any comments yet to the issuers, which is not a good sign as we passed when they gave comments on the Bitcoin ETF. So not getting the same sort of feedback. Further, there's no court loss hovering over it as well, so no pressure there upon the SEC. He wrote, as compared to Bitcoin, he wrote in the post on X. So that is his post there, you can see. Bloomberg analyst James Steffert, so the other analyst that we've been following, said no comments so far isn't a great look. Earlier this year, Steffert told Blockworks that he believed that there was a 60% chance that the SEC would be greenlighting the ETFs in May. And so that's the ETFs here sitting on the 23rd. So that's what we're talking about. So we'll see how we go there. The Coinbase presentation also included data to show that the future markets and the spot markets are as strong as Bitcoin markets. So quite bullish about how much capital potentially could flow in through the ETFs. And I sort of alluded to that yesterday. A fact that the ETF store president, Nate Garachi, pointed out on X. I'm not sure what grounds for disapproval of spot ETFs would be. So that's the criticism of the SEC. What grounds would you really have to, not proceed with them? And that's from Nate Cat there. Earlier this week, the SEC delayed decisions on BlackRock and Fidelity spot ETF, Ethereum ETF applications. The delays were expected, however, with experts saying the SEC will decide on the Ether ETFs in May. So those ones likely just pushing the date back. So they have different rounds and just pushing them all into May, basically. So that's the update there for around the Ethereum ETFs that are coming up. And of course, I still think there's probably a pretty good chance there. And we'll probably get a better probability of that outcome as we move forward in time. Obviously, big capital flowing through Bitcoin ETFs, pumping Bitcoin. Also expecting to see some pretty decent capital coming through Ethereum ETFs. Maybe not as big at the beginning, but maybe might surprise to the upside as we move forward in time. So that's kind of it on the market. Man, hitting $4,000 today. What does it bode for this week with all this news coming up in the next couple of months? It's going to be fun to see. Now we're going to get into the Pulsechain update because it's a magic carpet ride, folks. Before we do that, though, let's welcome a few more people in the chat. Let's see where else has came in here. Wookie says, see what happens when Wookie goes to the dark side. Indeed. He's talking about going to Australia. So if you're in Australia, go get him. Go get him. All right. What up? Check my pulse says, what's up, Hexkins? Sack Daddy making moves says, check my pulse. Indeed. And Blair SM says, hi, all good to see you, Blair. We've got Tintop in the house as well. What's up, Hexkins? Good to see you, Tintop. Genuine also is here. Never fear. Hello, everybody from Genuine. Welcome. And who else has jumped in there? We've got Brennan says, our billionaire boss is making moves. And of course, if you see the thumbnail, I've got this little secret little magical man. You guys can guess who that is. And then on the left, I've got Richard Hart smiling, laughing there. So there we go. It's a pretty good thumbnail, I thought. At least I enjoyed it. All right. So what? Past the Kool-Aid, MCR, Magic Carpet Ride. Indeed. Check my pulse. All right. Let's get back into it, folks. Richard Hart. Let's get into the Magic Carpet Ride section. Let's go. And bam, there we are. All right. I actually might change my view. Let's see if this view looks a little bit fuller. Yeah, it's kind of full. Let's get into that. So Richard's been having an absolute, previously on Twitter, you'd call it a Twitter storm. I guess we call it a post storm now. Post storm here on X. And of course, it's taken me a little while to get the lingo, changing the lingo for Twitter to X. Twitter is kind of catchy, even though it was a left-wing hellhole and against free speech. But, X at least is for free speech, and we love that. And looking good. So Richard's been posting out lots of these cool things today, and of course, alluding up to the Magic Carpet Ride pump as well. So, I won't read them all out, but we'll just go through a couple of these and just pull out some of the little secret sources in here. So he's obviously attracting Bitcoin and Ethereum community, attracting them to Pulsechain, which is pretty cool. So he's been talking a lot about that. He'll keep obviously reminding people Pulsechain is vastly superior than Bitcoin, etc., with fees and everything else. So pretty bullish from there. And of course, he's been posting out really, really amazing posts. Ethereum also, so you're targeting Ethereum as well. And yeah, I'm doing things better on chain, it's better off chain, etc. So he's got lots of cool stuff there. Ethereum is better than Bitcoin in almost every way. It's more secure, faster, and cheaper. So obviously Ethereum over Bitcoin, and of course expecting a bigger pump on Bitcoin. It's funny to see how many people take larger risks on Ethereum layer 2s instead of layer 1s, especially when layer 2s are so expensive. This is the last post. He always says that, of course. Pulsechain is the Ethereum layer 1 code with improvements. So Ethereum's better than Bitcoin. Pulsechain's better than Ethereum. That's the narrative there, and it's pretty cool because it's super cheap. Anyone paying high gas fees on Ethereum lately, you guys know, and that's not as high as they're probably going to get, even with Prodank sharding. I think Ethereum price is going to go up, he says. I think Bitcoin price is going to go up. I think ETH will go up more than Bitcoin. I think Pulsechain, PulseX, Hex, and Incentive can go up more than both of them. And Cent already did a 19x in 3 months. And of course, you know what happened after that post, right? 23 hours ago. Magical pump on Pulsechain, particularly targeting PulseX. What else there? 22 hours ago, in a market with no dips, buying the top is buying the dip. How did Wall Street buy all your Bitcoin and Ethereum bags from you? It looks like the dollar cost average in over time. Only 22 to 23% dips in Bitcoin. Look at this, Ethereum quite a few dips too. And of course, there we are. So that is from him posting it out. Ethereum, you caught Ethereum, you caught the Inc 25x, the Pulse X 12x, the Pulse X, Pulse 6x, and the Hex 4x, right? You didn't miss them, right? You're feeling amazing right now, right? You won't miss out again, right? So obviously, you might make some decent percentage gains on Ethereum, but man, if you're after the big X's, you know where to be. Pulsechain, Pulse Gains, the golden crypto that lies beneath all he talks about, and of course he's pumped out the charts here for Pulsechain, Pulsex, Hex, and of course Incentive Token there. So yeah, garnering a lot of attention, 73,000 views almost on that one as well. That was 18 hours ago. So you can see he's been pretty amazing out with this. 10 hours ago, was this 10 hours ago? Yeah, 17 hours ago. If you bought Ethereum bottom 628 days ago, you did a 4.5x. Congrats. Inc did 25x, PulseX did 12x, Pulse did 6x, and Hex did 4x, and 3 times faster or more than Bitcoin. So bullish stuff out coming from Richard. I'm loving this stuff. This is so good. The master at work, as we say. 7 hours ago as well, out there with that post. So lots of cool posts around the fundamentals. And then, of course, today, Ethereum, 18 hours ago, Ethereum, wow, Inc up to 110%, PulseX up 63%, Pulse up 28%, Hex up 26%, and of course there's the bridge. Everyone can come in and join the party with the old Pulsechain. So kind of cool on that one. And another one here, Ethereum, it's making 5% on stables. Things you want to buy are going up 10%, maybe more, maybe lots more. You're not making money, you're losing it. If you want to make more of what you like, it helps to find things that appreciate faster. And of course, all those posts that we just saw, things that you can buy to do that. Why make a couple X's when you can make tens of X's? It is pretty cool on Pulsechain. 7 hours ago, I mean, now we're really getting close, up to date. Just recent, Bitcoin hit 70K, Ethereum hit 4,000, PulseX hit 0001. That's the sacrifice price, and that was the excitingness of the magic upride yesterday. Pulse hit 0002, incentive hit $10. Yeah, that was awesome. See, incentive token hit $10, and Hex got up to 2.4 cents on PHEX. Wasn't that awesome? I thought that was pretty amazing. Click the like if this makes you happy. And there's 66,000 views almost on that one. Pretty badass. So that is the latest and greatest from Rich Art, man. And of course, there were signs there before the pump, and the pump came. And of course, we covered it yesterday. So it was pretty good. So that is pretty much it. And of course, what has been happening with the magic? What's happening with the magic? So here we've been following Martin's hashtag storyteller_17 on X. He's been, documenting the movement of sacrifice wallets and things like that. And of course, the magic carpet ride is coming, and we saw opening salvo earlier. So pretty cool stuff there. Over the past week, Pulsechain sacrifice wallets have fully converted $643 million of DAI into 170,000 ETH, at an average price of $3,768. Now, obviously, ETH is at 4,000, so pretty amazing. And if put into a single wallet, that ranks OA as the 16th largest or biggest ETH holder, excluding exchanges and bridge wallets there. And you can see all the ETH of the Magic Carpet Ride sacrifice wallets there about to get massive. So awesome stuff. Almost 18,000 views on that. So well done to Martin there. Pretty bullish, right? So lots of cool things happening there. All right. What else? We're going to get into, I think he's got another comment here I wanted to point out. There's a little typo there to fix up there, but apart from that, yeah, so this is the big Magic Carpet Ride we had yesterday on PulseX. So in the past hours, the OA has acquired close to 200 billion Pulse for $15 million. And we were counting that money as it was being spent buying up PulseX. It was amazing. Price pumped 80%. Yeah, it was pretty glorious. And of course, you guys enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. We're watching it on Discord live. So definitely get into our Discord. And you can see here is in the wallet here, PulseX over 200 billion was bought up there. Look at that, worth $16 million at the time of this post. Awesome. And you can see in there, there's still millions of dollars worth of DAI, USDC, and other tokens there. So pretty cool. So exciting times, as we say, exciting times. So nice one there. Yeah, 1 hour. This is another one that I want to post out. This 1 hour ago from Martin. The OA makes 17 million for every $100 move in Ethereum to the upside. So Ethereum hit 4,000. You know, the all-time high of Ethereum is 4,900. People in this bull market expecting somewhere between 10 and 30,000. 15 to 25 are pretty popular ranges there. So you can imagine for every $100 move, 17 million more dollars. So at 15,000 per ETH, the sacrifice addresses will be worth $2.6 billion. Just to take that, of course. And you know what it can be used for? Pulsechain. It's like having your own Bitcoin ETF, isn't it? Or your own Ethereum ETF. That's pretty amazing there. So bring it on. Pulsechain. It's going to be amazing. Magic Carpet Ride. All right. Hope you guys have enjoyed some of that cool insights there from Martin. Big shout out to Martin there for that data. Pretty cool. All right. We're going to go to Gold Post, and we're going to talk about day 301 results. Incredible. We're heading towards 365 days. We're going to be able to start day 302 soon, probably in the next hour. So day 301 results, 000173 is the price of Pulse, up 17%. 73% above the mean sacrifice price. And of course, you guys did see it go up yesterday up to 2 there, 0002. PulseX at the moment is at 0.0795 after hitting that 0001 mark, the sacrifice price yesterday. It is still at 70, almost 80% of the sacrifice price at the moment. And of course, getting good consolidation around the 8,000 level, which is pretty nice. That is up 39.2% after that big pump yesterday. Of course, having to absorb a lot of that psychological behavior in the market and bots and things like that when we hit that mean sacrifice price. So they had to come down a bit, be tested there before moving back up. So holding up pretty nicely at the stage. The buy and burn, of course, ticks away there. Huge volume yesterday. we popped up in the top number 6, I think it was, market. Some of the markets above us have a bit of fake trading, but we did pretty well versus other layer ones. So the buy and burn at the moment, 733.8 billion Pulsex has been bought up and burned. That is 3.59% of the total supply of public supply. So that is going really, really well. And now, of course, we have a Power City Earn protocol out there. And of course, that is locking away hundreds of billions of, I think it's hundreds of billions of Pulsex. Yeah. So that's doing really, really amazing. We're going to try and pull up some data around that maybe for tomorrow. But that's doing really well, or the next day. So not bad there. Incentive token at the moment, $8.05, reached $10 yesterday, up 23.6% at the moment. 26 million, is it? How many tokens in supply? 25,895,000 incentive tokens in existence at the moment. And of course, they are created from the Pulsex farms. PHEX at the moment, 1.92 cents, up 6.93% there. EHEX at the moment, 1.1 cent, and the combined price of EHEX and PHEX, let's give it a clap, man. 3 cents, 3.01 cents. And of course, that actually got really high yesterday. And we're going to look at that a bit on the charts when we get to there. But man, PHEX is about to go, I reckon. It's not far away from really going and gone. It's going to be fun to see. We're getting there. All right, so that's day 301. Let's go to the charts quickly. We've got the charts here. And of course, we got a big gap up here, which is pretty interesting. So we're at 1.73 at the moment. Let's have a look at the RSI. The RSI is not quite overbought yet, 67. And we've got a bullish MACD as well. That MACD looking bullish too. So let's see how we get on there with Pulse. Pulsex, of course, the star of the day yesterday. Look at that. Look at that chart yesterday. Magic carpet ride chart. Look at that thing, man. That's so good. And look at that. Wow. Amazing there. 80%, like we say, up yesterday. And of course, we're sitting down here at 5765. And we got up to, what's the top of that move? We got up to 000104, which is pretty amazing. We're currently at 8,000 approximately at the moment. So pretty cool. And of course, the RSI is actually pretty chill as well. And that's on the hourly. So let's go to the daily. So you can see the daily there. That's our daily candle. RSI just tipping into overbought territory around 69. So probably needs to consolidate a little bit or just slowly etch up every day back up to that mean. And then once we're off to the mean, we're off to the races, right? The confidence is back. And that move by the Magic Upright is a big confidence builder. And of course, things can move forward from there in the bull market. Kind of neat. And of course, we've got all those big news coming up. We've got the Prodac sharding in 5 days, 4 or 5 days. We've got the Bitcoin halving coming up in 39 days, and then of course we've got the Ethereum ETFs and potentially a interest rate pivot in June. So a really perfect lineup for a bull run. So there we are at the moment. Positive MACD as well. Everything looking pretty good on Pulsex, and like I say, we've got the Earn protocol from Power City. Is out now, and that's going to ramp up too and take lots of Pulsex off the market and put more buying power onto the market as well. So kind of cool. At the moment, incentive token is at $8.05. It got up to $10.20. Isn't that awesome? It's doing amazing. And of course, let's look at the ratio to pulse. Ratio to pulse there got as high as 50,282. Is currently at 46,500 at the moment. Still looking incredible. The RSI is overheated on the ratio. But hey, look, it probably can just keep tinkering along as long as the rest of the market's going up there with Pulse and Pulsex. Kind of cool. PHEX though, look at this. Woohoo! I was really shocked at this. I was so excited because I wasn't actually focused on Pulsex yesterday. I forgot to look at the PHEX there. But here we are at the moment at 2.4 cents. We got to the top there. Awesome move on Pulsechain. We're currently at 1.9 cents at the moment. But man, look at that. The low was 17.76. But man, that was so awesome. The RSI, let's have a look at that on the daily. But plenty of room to move. I said, PHEX and EHEX got way more room to move on the RSI. So we're only at 60. So this thing could easily climb up from here. And we've got a nice MACD as well, looking positive. So pretty cool. We also got a bullish EMA cross back there on the 1st of March. So looking pretty good is the old Hex. And of course, nice little breakout range to break out of this range of 2100. So 2.1 cents. The other one is EHEX, of course, also did pretty well and got up to 1.345 cents. Now, the interesting thing is it actually started eating through the BankX sell on the ETH chain. So this is the Pulsechain side with bridged in EHEX, but the BankX wall at 1.2 cents started getting eaten up. I think it went through about maybe 200,000 to a quarter of a million. And then, of course, the price came back and it just ended up floating back into US dollars, which is pretty hilarious. So there we go. That was a bit of fun to watch there with the PancakeX big wall. It's going to be interesting to see how that pro through. But it did start to plow through the first part of it, just the first part of it. I mean, it's got so many tranches on that thing. It's up to about $14 million worth. So pretty fun there. All right, so that is the markets for EHEX. And EHEX has got to be going soon. It's got to be going big time. Here is the combined price. Let's have a look at the daily combined price of EHEX and PX and EX here on investex.io. Man, it is so exciting. Look at this. Woohoo! So pretty cool. Sitting here at 3 cents. It's actually a little bit understated here on this chart, but here we are at 3 cents. We are got to be close to going on the old Hex chart there. And we've seen so many influencers out there so bullish on Hex, right? Big calls on Hex. They really feel like we've got the structure now to go up to the right, and we've certainly got a lot of the Magic Carp Ride impulse there too, and the bull market. Everything, the stars are aligning. So good. All right, so that's the results there for the markets. Let's for the Richard Hart tokens. The validators at the moment, we got 51,474 validators with 1.67 trillion staked in the validators. So that's gone down a little bit there, and what's that, gone down by 20 billion or something. And of course, let's look at the gas prices. Gas prices spiked through the roof yesterday. Oh my goodness, it was crazy. I think I remember we were up into the millions of beats, and it was crazy stuff there. We've come back down to 331,000, so almost down to the low end. And 2 cents for a Pulsechain swap at the moment, 1/10 of a penny for a Pulsechain transfer, and 4/10 of a penny for a PRC20 transfer. We're at 4,128 times cheaper than Ethereum at the moment. Gwei on Ethereum at the moment, 61. So Gwei is coming down a little bit there at the moment on Ethereum. It's at $84, still kind of on the high side, but still coming down a little bit there. 2,900 times cheaper than Bitcoin. Now, yesterday, when the market was absolutely pumping, there were so many bot trades, so many market trades that a lot of the dexes, like the tiers, just couldn't handle doing price calls. So you couldn't even do trades if you wanted to sell at the top. Or that was a lot of carnage going on. You could try and use 9-inch because it's got its own pools and things like that. There are other alternatives, out there, Omnis and things like that. So there are alternatives, but yeah, trying to get through Pulsechain was get a price call was very, very difficult, and the market was moving so fast as well. So yeah, you just remember that next time you see a big rally, because you might get a bit of struggle there with trying to do any trades, buying or selling. So there we go. It played out pretty close to what we thought yesterday too. There, Brennan, as well with the market. So not bad. All right, let's go to the bridge, sort of the heart and the soul. Been watching this, of course. We did have a big amount of stablecoins bridge back over to Ethereum yesterday. I haven't actually followed it up on that, but that did occur yesterday. I think it was $8 million or something like that. So I think we're up to just 180 something $1 million on here. We're back down to 162. Obviously, ETH here as well. We've got Hex and ETH in here, but Hex in particular, obviously coming back a little bit from that higher amount. And of course, we had some stablecoins bridged out as well. I think we were up here at 56,000, 57 or 58 or something here on the PDI. So that did occur. I haven't actually followed up that on the chain analysis, but that is where we are at the moment. We've got USDL down here as well, but we don't have PXDC yet. So hopefully GoPulse will add PXDC to the list there as well. That leads us into the top PRC20s. So that's our Richard Hart coverage. Let's see who else has jumped in here. And say hello to a few more people before we get into our second category, top PRC 20s, including PDI. I know you guys love PDI, particularly Brennan. He loves PDI. John Smith says Hex Scout just keeps looking better and better. Yeah, if you guys aren't using Hex Scout, it's kind of a replacement for the old Hex wallet from Steph and that. I've just forgotten the name of it now. It's been so long. But Hex Scout is amazing. They keep upgrading it too. It is really amazing wallet. And if you got your Hex stakes and you got your portfolio, great portfolio tool there as well. So big shout out to John for raising that one. Clintron's in the house there. G'day crew. Fun times indeed. We were patient. We waited carefully and it happened, right? It happened. Pineapple Love says, what's up, Superman? We need the super duper Superman pump, the magic carpet ride. Hey, look, we know the carpet ride, magic carpet ride is going to take care of itself. But I will be talking about it. I will be sharing the journey with you. Stressful Struggle says, yo, Superman. EHEX is king. It's certainly got, it certainly is doing well, and it's got a big sell, although Stressful Struggle. So that did start getting in through those. The price was dragging up, which is what we said would happen. Anyone bought what's it? PLSX at all-time high, all-time low? Or yeah, if you bought it down there, let us know in the chat because that's pretty cool. We were all there at the time, so people could buy it all the time when we were covering it. I mean, many mini pumps all the way to $1. Yeah, sure, I agree. Bloodfish King in the house with the emojis, looking great. Pineapple Love says it seems that like PHUX and Hex will take forever to pump to 12 cents. I think people are targeting 10 cents. It's kind of target for the next month or two. Yesterday, Petius experienced difficulties in trading out for us. It's just because the market's moving too fast and it has to route all the prices through, and it just can't keep up with the speed. That's the problem. Once that sort of calmed down and the trades got better, it came back. It came right again. Couldn't get my trade in and lost $400 in profits. Yeah, just won't let you do it. Well, Pulsechain wasn't really doing it either. And so you do need to go to like 9-inch, and then you got the liquidity may be different, right? Because even if you're on different pools, definitely alternatives like 9-inch were an opportunity. Omnis, of course, is out there and others. So maybe just remember that next time. But the liquidity might not be as strong, right? Because you haven't got big fat liquidity pools as big there. And of course, Batias is a DEX aggregator, tries to route through. I didn't actually check PortalX yesterday, but definitely we were on some of the others there. Brendan says the trick is to buy before the run up. That is the trick. Yeah. What else there? Pineapple Love says what happened to Staker app? Just a website only. GoPulse also has a swapping, right? And that's super fast. GoPulse is very fast. So GoPulse might be another opportunity too to try and get through to the main Pulsex pools and stuff like that. So definitely consider that. What happened to Staker app? Just a website only. Yeah, they pretty much withdraw their stuff and now it's got the website only. Yeah, so now basically everyone's moving to X Scout really. All right, let's jump away to that and get into top PRC 20s. Now, PDI. PDI went through the roof. That's all I'm going to say. And well done. Once again, well done to Brennan. Again, another great call from Brennan. And, of course, here we are. Went up. Look at that. Woo-hoo. We got up yesterday. I'm going to get rid of my this is the we're going to just hide that, actually. We'll just hide that. That's the expected target, right, on the log scale. But we actually got up to 4,600. Oh my goodness! So 4,600th of a penny, and of course it's got so close to half a penny. So people are saying, "Oh, I'll never get to $1." Well, it's climbing, folks. It's climbing. You can't ignore the chart. Chart is climbing up to 1 cent. That's the next target. 1 cent, 10 cents, $1. I mean, let's say it. I mean, it's fun to watch, and there are other narratives around PDI as well with Maker and Richard Hart and things like that going on. So we're going to probably cover that in Discord if you want to join us in Discord for that. Another great reason to join Discord. But there we are. We got 75 up on the RSI there at the moment. So a bit overheated there on PDI, but man, what a move. It's currently at 3,700 at the moment. And that was pretty mad gains. Let's bring out the old ruler. That was pretty much 144, basically 150% gains there inside like 2 days. Pretty amazing. Up 9% at the moment. So that's PDI. Teddy Bear did pretty well, up 6%. Treasury Bill up 4% at the moment. Troper and PDI going together kind of, and that's up 8.7% there at the moment. Wrap Bitcoin is moved up 8% at $93. So Wrap Bitcoin has really moved up. And of course, it's got the general narrative around Bitcoin. It's going to be fun to see whether that has a major breakout at some stage as well, particularly as Bitcoin breaks new ground. We'll be keeping an eye out for that Wrap Bitcoin price as well. Maker is another one, of course. We talked about that Maker association with PDI and others. Richard Hart, of course, and that is up 13% there. And that might be a nice little pickup there for you who like speculating on that narrative. Look at the prices already run away quite a bit. But, man, how high could this go? It's going to be fun to see on the old Maker token there. What else? The two meme coins. Obviously, we saw the meme coins in the general market pumping. And, of course, SHIB on Pulsechain is up 15% and Pepe is up 9% there as well. It's a lot more modest in some cases, but they're still rising with that trend. So not too bad there as well. Link up 12%. LUSD, so the liquidity fork token that's got copied over to Pulsechain, that's up 38%. And that's doing really, really nice. Another one of these little gems that people are pricing up there as well. I think that's more speculative than the others, but definitely doing pretty well in the stablecoin space there. Sushi's up 17%, Aave up 18%, Ape up 15% there. Pulse Bitcoin had a good day in the office. Remember, it was a bit of a down day on Pulse Bitcoin, and Fat Sammy's community there got sold off, remember, and now it's had a nice pump back there on Pulse Bitcoin there. So big shout out to Fat Sammy and his community. They'll be happy about that little retrace to the upside. So that's some of the cool stuff there. Link up 12%, Compound up 12%. So there's all 4 copies on Pulsechain, right? Top PRC 20s and doing pretty well there as well. All right, let's jump over to our third category, influencer coins and memes. And of course, you guys know, you love it, because I know many of you probably got some of these. We've got PTGC at the moment. This is like a boss. It is a tax token, a bit of a DAO community, but this chart, man, it is unrelentingly looking good there. You might give up a bit of percentage gains on the taxes, but you're making it on the X's, I guess, particularly if you got in early. So it's up here at quadruple 08780 at the moment. And of course, it's got its, what do we call it, sister token, the alien, and that's down here. That is up 3.5% there as well. That's helping to buy, to burn a PTGC also. On the terms of the influencer coins, Axis Alive up 14.4%, making a bit of a retrace. Is it going to be on a runner now? Because it had quite a, after these whales sold down, it had quite a bit of a trauma. Had a trauma. You see it when whales sell down, often charts get traumatized, and well, at least the community does. And it's down here at 13,000, but it's made a nice little pump back. Is it about to go up big time again? What sort of gains could be in the old Axis Alive? Well, 125% potentially sitting there as well. But of course, you've got relativity plays, right? What else is going to perform pretty well in an up market also? So there we go. Blast, which had a good day the other day, still up 9%. They've changed their taxes, I believe, to 20% on Blast. So that's what drove that big rise yesterday, was a change in their taxes, as I understand it. And they had a big pump on that. So more taxes, These are these reflection tokens, right? So I don't generally like them, but, they're performing pretty well at the moment. So can't deny that. Note token from Randy Olasky is up 6%. So big shout out to him. And what else there? That's 1,800. So it's holding pretty well. It's been holding almost a stable coin at the moment, the Note token. What else there? We've got Mega down 3%. Reflux is down up 10%. Hex Orange Address from Abit up 8% there. Paul Pleb from Hexy Bastard up 5.5%. These are all influencers in the Pulsechain Hex community, of course. Ben there from Ben Armstrong, who's been partying. He's been doing flipping singing and what do they call it? It's karaoke with hanging out with Crypto Coffee and all that. Doing some sort of Pulsechain conference, is it? I saw a video of them partying up big time. So they're having a good time there. So it's Ben Armstrong. And yeah, there we go. Ben Armstrong looking pretty good. And of course, that's V1. He says he's going to bring V2 over to Pulsechain and launch that token fresh, but that is up 18% at the moment. More token from Trevon is up 14% as well. And Fluffy Slippers, I guess related to Somni, your friend Somni, I think it is. That's up 14%. I don't think it's his coin though, but it certainly got launched there. Dodge there from Jeff Kadakis of TrustSwap. That is up 11% as well. So a lot of things happening on these coins. Trump token there, that is up 30% as well. Pretty small liquidity, but honorable mention. How about that? That gets us to fourth category, Pulsechain projects. And let's have a look at how they've been performing. Everything's looking pretty good there. Love up 15% there. Helgo up 7%. Pulsepot, man, one of the star performers. Looks like PTGC. Pulsepot has been performing like a boss. The world's first peer-to-peer crypto casino from Jacob's ecosystem. And man, look at this chart. Absolutely incredible. It reached $20.34 yesterday. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And man, look at that. So it got down. Remember it went at the first day? Got sold all the way down. How far? It got sold down. What was the let me see what the day was on that one. But it was it closed at $7, but it opened at $1.90. Its low was $1.45. So let's do it from the low. $1.45 all the way up, and it has done 1,200%, so 13x. Isn't that awesome? And where will it go? Some people were talking about $1,000 on Pulsepot. Hey, look, this is crypto. I'm not gonna hold back on that. And of course, it's only got 1 million tokens. All the gains are burning tokens, and it's got good growth, good influencer support. Randy Olasky, Kavilt, the admin out there doing a great job. Archie out there doing a great job. And our Discord really has got growing influence there. I think other influencers as well. So pretty amazing on that one, up $18.65. And of course, it is so innovative. The first peer-to-peer crypto casino and doing an incredible job there. So Pulsepot, real winner there. Party token up 18% as well. So the pool party, the Hex pool party there from Maximus and Dipcatcher and Golkey, that's up 18% there, looking like a boss. What else is looking interesting here? Patias up 15%, one of our blue chips. That's our DEX aggregator. Earn Protocol there from Power City is up 21%. Nice little rebound there, $1.31. Man, we've got some good numbers going on here. ZKZX, the Tornado Cash Fork, had a bit of a pump. It just had pulled back a little bit there, down 12% after that big pump. TRH V4, TRH is up 14%. And of course, we're expecting TRH V4 in early April, another one of Jacob's ecosystems projects. Not too bad there. Loan token for liquid loans at 8%. Time token, they're up 17%. I know that KG has been doing some good little video updates on Time token and the Internet Money Wallet. And of course, the adoption has been growing. The community's been growing. So that's been doing very well. Also, let me know in the chat there if you've been getting some really nice Discord, really nice dividends from Time token on Pulsechain in particular. Let us know in the chat there if you've been enjoying it. If you've noticed a change, like an increase, let us know in the chat there. I'd be keen to hear that. Texan token up 8% as well from Rags to Richards Crypto Heartbeat. Up token up 30%. Hocus Pocus there up 20%. They've been doing incredible around yield farming, wizards, really cool tools and other DeFi stuff there. Cauldrons and stuff up 20% at the moment, not too bad. Goat token, if you like to do validating on Pulsechain, but you haven't got 32 million Pulse, then DGM protocol is a perfect way to do it through NFTs. 64 NFTs, you can buy up to any number of those equals one full validator, and you don't have to run the validating. It's pretty cool there. Check out David Feder for more information on that. Internet Money Wallet, 22% gain there, some nice gains. So pretty cool. I fear the other token there from Rags to Richards Crypto Heartbeat. It's an endowment token, right? That is up 11% as well. Pulse Kitten up 22%. Man, some nice gains across the board. Really good. Isn't it fun to read through so many up tokens here? Plant token from TRH up 14%. Really is cool to see a lot of these tokens up and away. So many double digits. PLN, the on-ramp to Pulsechain with Bitcoin Lightning Network. Pulse LN, that's up 23%. Definitely an opportunity. You could use that if you want to do some cool transfers. Just always make sure with any utility that you're getting a good deal. But it's so super fast on Pulse LN. Kira up 12% there. Fiat and Fame, part of the PH Universe protocol, some of our biggest protocols on Pulsechain. They're up 12 and 13% respectively on those. Yeah, looking some pretty good numbers here at the moment across the board. PX as well from the PH Universe up 15%. So nice little gains there for the PH Universe protocols. That's a Balancer fork, a GMX fork, and an Aave fork all together. And they're all doing pretty well there on that pump there, about 15% each. Pretty cool on that one. So really looking good on the Pulsechain projects. Very nice to see. So I hope you guys are enjoying that. Let's have a quick look at what am I looking at? The PRC 404s. Look at Go First. This is the first PRC 404 contract from Dipcatcher and the Maximus team, up 30% on the 24-hour basis, back up to $1,600. I think that might be an all-time high price. Yesterday it did. Yesterday it got up to 3,535. Say what? It did. Damn it, it did. Say what? One more time. Damn it, that got up to 3,500. I didn't even see that till now. That's crazy. Look at that volume came in there today. It's back down at 1,594. Yeah, its previous high was around about $1,500. And man, it smashed that out of the park yesterday. So congratulations if you're holding Gophers. The first PRC 404s. Still experimental, but man, doing pretty well on there. Even some of the other 404s on my list, I know there's more than this, but these are some of the early ones. They're all up 14%, 21%. The only one that's down is ZK 404, but everything else doing pretty well there. All right, so that is some cool stuff there. Let's quickly look at the stable coins. That's where we wrap up our commentary on the markets. PSDC has been pretty stable. Let's have a look at that from Power City Earn Protocol. And I know a lot of people have been enjoying the Earn Protocol. They've either been borrowing and buying more Pulsex with the PXDC stablecoin, or they've been putting into the stability pool and earning some nice rewards. And I know they enjoy that. A lot of people are doing that. Under peg at the moment, 99 cents. Now, interestingly enough, when we had the big pump yesterday, this is the hourly chart, of course, hourly candles. We actually got under peg. We went over peg. Now we're under peg. So, man, some real volatility there with the PXDC. But, it's generally going to return back to peg there as well because of the arbitrage opportunities there. Kind of cool. USDL pretty much at $1, and Coast pretty much just under pegged at 98 cents, $1 there, but always, redeemable for $1 fiat there. So pretty cool. I'm waiting for PUSD Algo. I really am keen for it. And of course, Hex Scouts, Hex Scouts teased with some sort of post the other day. They were going to do some sort of stable coin. I missed the post, but I saw them say that they had pulled it. So if you saw it, let us know in the chat there. That's pretty cool. That brings us to Hex. And of course, we're going to probably not get the results out today. We got the results out yesterday. So 56, 57, 58. No, we're still behind. We're still behind on the results. Anyway, we've been doing pretty well. 6.9. was the last one, 6.8 there, but we were waiting for updates on here, still 2 days behind on the results. So check out hex.com, links in the video description. Start mining Hex today. That's how it goes. All right, what a day, man. The markets, woo! It's so good to be able to talk about so many double-digit gains on so many tokens and protocols on Pulsechain. It really is good. And things are just warming up. They're just warming up. So jump on board. It's really going to get fun in this bull market. All right, let's see what else is in the house there. We've got Rev 10 in the house there. Hey, let's go. Good to see Rev 10. I was hoping to see some comments about time token there with the wallet, but no one's let me know. Pedi, let's go, says Hammer Time. Maybe I should put a poll out about that. How you enjoying your payments for the profit sharing on your wallet? Brandon says the trick is to buy for the run up. I love that quote. That was awesome, man. You definitely deserve the gold cup in the Discord for that, because that was truly illuminating. He, honestly, within minutes of the big pump, 15 million bucks. He ended up just buying just before. Honestly, it was just uncanny. It was so hilarious. We both laughed at that for at least 24 hours because I'm still laughing. It's crazy. Hey, look, everybody, the Magic Carpet Ride. It's going to be amazing. It's now that's what I call magic. It's the title of the video. Man, was it magical? And it's just the beginning. It's probably at least the second wave, third major move up of the price, and there's a lot more to come, folks. As you can see, with that all turning the sacrifice money into Ethereum, and potentially could go up and away. Now, what's it going to be used for? We're going to be seeing it could be used for multiple things. So it's going to be fun buying, maybe other things like that. It's going to be fun to see the master at work. All right, let's wrap it up. I'm going to see you guys in Discord after the live stream. Join us there, and of course the links in the video description to join up. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's live stream, and don't forget to catch up. I probably will take tomorrow off, maybe catch up the next day, unless tomorrow something happens, and I'll see you on the next day there. But other than that, I'll be in Discord as well. So bring it on. All right, let's play out some cool stuff on the way out. What should we play today? Hex did amazing, didn't it? 2.4 cents or whatever it was on PX. That was a really surprise, and it's close to breaking out to the upside big time. And we've seen Incentive Token have its day. We've seen Pulsechain have its day, and Hex is going to have its day in the sun as well. Keep a lookout for that. All right, take care, everybody, and bye for now.
It's fun to watch Hex pumping up the charts. It's left behind all kinds of broken hearts who didn't buy the dip, who didn't DCA. And now that we're on a rip, it's hard to look away. Now I'm not the one to hand out free advice, but as for me, I wouldn't dare think twice about buying a bag, since we're still somewhat down. This rocket ship's about to break the speed of sound. You know these wheels are starting to roll. Best to sit back and just enjoy the show, 'cause we're about to ride that train into the heart of Hexaco. I tip my hat to everyone who minds. You're getting paid out while you're killing time. It makes room for a nice vacation to the beach, perhaps a celebration now that you are rich. Ha ha! Ignore the haters who all called you crazy. You studied hard while they were being lazy. Now you're packing bags, about to take a ride up on that rocket ship, mooned up and starry-eyed. I feel these wheels are starting to roll. Best to sit back and just enjoy the show, 'cause we're about to ride that train into the heart of Hexaco. Now that we're summer bound and the sun is bright, I see that it's not round but rather has 6 sides. It's a work of art that's written into code, designed by Richard Hart to make our bags explode. You know these wheels are starting to roll. Best to sit back and just enjoy the show, 'cause we're about to ride that train into the heart of of Hexaco. Yeah, we about to ride that train into the heart of Hexaco.